Why don't you remove him?
They say it would disturb the market. I would remove him in a heartbeat, but they say it would disturb the market, and he gets out in 7 or 8 months, and I'll put somebody else in. Wait till you see the boom that this country goes through in 5 or 6 months from now with all of the things that are happening. Car plants are getting ready to start built. Mm-hmm. They're going to be built by record numbers. The AI stuff is crazy, what's going on there. Billions and billions, trillions of dollars is being invested. And it's all going to start very shortly now. It's amazing. We've taken in almost $17 trillion of investments in this country. And when you see what happens, we're going to have a successful country like I think we've never had before.
One interesting correlation has been Bitcoin and the money supply. Yes. Is that integral? Like, hey, we've got the chart. It's pretty easy. You don't have to be a chartist to see, okay, they kind of trade in tandem here.
Well, one thing we know is that they're going to continue to debase, and liquidity has been at all-time highs, and that's largely because we're running these massive fiscal deficits. And guess what? They're going to continue. The projections made for the rest of the year is that we're going to be basically issuing about $18 billion worth of debt per day for the rest of the year, for the rest of 2025. So the thing you need is the one thing immune to currency debasement, immune to inflation, and that is Bitcoin.
So, I've got it.
Well, the guy makes a lot of money every year. And he doesn't want to put it in a savings account, so he goes and he just buys a cool piece of property, and he buys another one. Well, okay, it sounds good, but here's the problem. The guy buys up the beautiful pieces of property, and so you can't afford it.
Right.
And if the rich guy wasn't buying up all the beautiful houses, they would cost half as much. And you could live in a beautiful house. So here's what happens.
I'm just proud to be on this team. I don't know why. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing, but I'm here to serve, and I'm here to serve you. Okay, so I'm going to do the best I can for as long as I can. Thank you very much.
This whole celebrity idea is eroding. The whole fame idea is eroding. Sold to us, y'all. You got people out here that are human, that are acting every day of their life. They're not even real. They just every day they acting. They don't even know the world is a stage, dog, and it's a lot of terrible actors. It's a lot of terrible actors out here. The world is a stage. There's a lot of terrible.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important.
Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back slightly as I'm doing this video. Don't forget we have CME that opens tonight. We know it's going to move the market as like clockwork. And then once yield rates get to moving in the morning, rates will move the market again. Now we have Arthur Hayes sold some crypto and says that Bitcoin could test 100K, ETH 3K. But of course, he was hyping it up at first and then sold behind the curtain. But we have a lot of geopolitical events, and then plus these tariffs are definitely going to weigh on the economy. The only catalyst we have going towards the end of the month are these crypto ETFs. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And of course, we have a lot of these miners selling, and then also the whales are selling. We know when Bitcoin goes down, the rest of crypto goes down. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates were down on Friday. And for the week, guys, went down 25 basis points. And just imagine if yields didn't drop. Imagine what the stock market would have been had the yield rate stayed elevated. And then we have the dollar down on Friday also. We have volume in crypto right now down. We have Tether and USDC. And then we have the Fed repo at $97 billion on Friday. Make sure you're pulling it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have Trump again attacking Fed Jerome Powell, again saying that he would fire him, but it'll affect the markets. And who does Trump work for? That's right, the banks. And Trump says in the next 5 to 6 months, the economy is going to boom. And yes, he must be talking about the big corporations and big banks, because we know everyone else is falling by the wayside. AI and all this technology are for the big banks and big corporations. It's going to increase productivity, but lay off a lot of people. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Michael Saylor speaking about property ownership. And we know a lot of people have been priced out of ownership, especially the millennials. They're sitting at home with their parents. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And guys, remember, the world is a stage. Lawrence Taylor gets up there and tells the truth. I don't even know why I'm here, but says the key word. He's here to serve. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs down on Friday at close. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the inflows and outflows, because I definitely see liquidity, even though we have plenty of it. I definitely see it start to shrink going towards the end of this year and, of course, going forward. But the fact is, when we have this M2 money supply that keeps increasing, the only reason why it's doing that because they need to hold things up. Remember, guys, we pay $1 trillion just to service this debt. Unbelievable. You can't make this stuff up. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have news again on China banning crypto. And this is like the 19th time. And no one speaks about all the Bitcoin that China has. And we definitely don't hear them talking about selling it. And remember, they were the biggest miners. And all we kept hearing about is all the energy that these miners were using. And all of a sudden, AI comes and energy is not even a topic. You can't make this stuff up. And then lastly, we have Elon Musk ask Gronk, how soon could quantum computing crack SHA-256? And guys, who first did? SHA 256? That's right, the NSA. So we know for a fact the Alphabet Boys were behind Bitcoin, and it was the greatest story ever made in history, in my opinion. And it came at the perfect time in 2008 when everyone was against the banks and Bitcoin was supposed to replace the banks. Now we see Bitcoin was the invention of the banks, and that was the gateway to build this new digital economy. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.